You bet your bottom dollar I did it for the plot last night. And the plot did not disappoint. So last night, the original game plan was I was supposed to go out with some girls from work. And the main girl was like, that we were all like buddies because of, she was like, I'm feeling a little sick. We did not go out, but I went out because I know a couple of people that work at this little bar that I've never been to, a bar slash club. So I hit them up and was like, yo, let me ride with you. So I did. And at first it was like real slow. I was just chilling, just looking around. People were like, hi. I was like, hi, whatever. Glancing at people. I found this like seat like right on the corner of the bar. It was kind of like uncomfortable, but it seemed to be like made for me because I was the only person there. Well, you don't see people go out often by themselves. So my friends would like come by, they'll check on me or whatever. It was like an hour and a half in and I was like, I want to leave. Let me get the Uber. And then someone came by and they bought me a drink. So I was like, I guess I'm not ordering an Uber. So I stayed and I chatted with them. It was like him and his, like a guy and his brother. And this is where the story gets interesting. So I stayed and I have the drink. They're chatting with me and they tell me that they both like me. And I'm just like, okay, that's no. And they were both like different times asking me to dance. And there was this lady next to me. She was older. She was encouraging me to dance with them. And I was just like, after one more drink. So I finally got my liquid courage up and I danced. And I'm a little awkward. Not like, I don't know how I look when I'm dancing, but when I do my little hottie like a bag of Takis, I'm the shit. I'm cute as fuck. But when you ask me the salsa, bachata, merengue, bitch, I don't know how I look. I never did that in the mirror. So I have a little skirt out. So I just have fun with it. I just enjoyed it. I have fun with it. So we skip on to later in the night. It's a good night. Like the party's popping or whatever. It's time to go home. And this is when shit gets gnarly. So the guys ask me, they say, hey, like, do you like to smoke? And I was like, do I like you know that thing where it's like, how would you turn around if someone said your favorite alcohol?
Marijuana?
Yeah, so that's basically how I was. And I was like, yeah, let's smoke. So me being me, I didn't know that the bar was closing. So we went out to smoke and they were taking like forever to roll like a little tiny joint. And I was just like, y'all don't smoke, do y'all? Yeah, performing asses. So yeah, so I decided I had to pee. So I was like, I had to pee. So I went to the guy at the door and I was like, hey, like, I realized they were closing. I was like, hey, like my friend's working there. I just really gotta pee. It's only gonna be a couple of seconds. And bro goes like, no, we're closing. I'm a drunk girl with a pussy outside telling you I have to pee. Why wouldn't you just let me pee? Anyways, besides the point. So I was like, I really need to sit down. Like, so the guy goes, oh, the car's right there. So I went to go sit in the car. So the door was open, right? So I opened the door and I sat down and I looked next to me and there was a tiny Mexican woman. And I was just like, I'm so sorry. And she's like, it's okay. Keep in mind, I also, can I mention the fact that when I was like out, I had heels on, right? Ooh. Let's talk about the fit, bitch. I wish I took pictures, but I didn't take pictures because I was in a hurry. Your girl had on these cute ass form-fitting rhinestone jeans that made the booty look good. It looked good as hell. I had on... I lost one of my leg warmers, but I had last night. But I had these cute two pair of fuzzy like leg warmers with this cute belt with this. It had a heart and it had like wings on it for the buckle, and it matched the outfit perfectly. It was so silver, so cute. And then I had this black top on, and I didn't have a bra. And titties were out, not like this, but they were just like my shirt was up here, so it wasn't like risque. But it was cute as fuck. It had like a corset detailing. I had this huge butterfly necklace on. Girl. I was eating. My hair was curled all cute. I have all my earrings in because I have all the piercings. I have like 4. But I was eating and I had a cute fur jacket on. best believe I was, and a handful of hands full of rings. I've never ate that hard in my life, and I just did the blonde in the hair, so it's not cute right now, but I never ate so hard. Okay, so I sat in that random lady's car. I told the guys that I had to pee. I almost got hit by a car. When they offered to drive me home, because they said that we can go back to my house and smoke because I have a bong and I really had to pee, I had to let them know, these two guys, because I don't fuck around, that I can and I will beat the shit out of them if they try me. So my drunk ass thought the best way to show this was to put him in the headlock in the parking lot in front of the police. Bro was like, the police are watching, and I was like, oh shit, I'm sorry. So I just need to know I can defend myself. Why am I like this? I don't know. And then so I really had to go. So I was like, bro, can you like pull over at like a Wawa so I can take a piss? So as I'm walking into the Wawa, right, I get to the bathroom. As I'm walking to the bathroom, my uterus, or wherever the pee comes from, that shit just exploded. My grandmother just literally called me to yell at me. She said, you better stay away from these crazy people. Stay in the house. And I said, you know, thank you for caring about me, but I'm gonna live my life, Miss Girl. I was just telling her today, like, if you are scared of everything, like, I had anxiety when I first went in there, but I was just like, let me just sit, let me just chill, let me just breathe, and help me calm down and not be so frantic. And my go-to is just always right here. So that's like, I mean, people can tell I'm a little nervous, but it's not like, I don't look like I'm spazzing out. So that's why I said anxiety hates to see me coming, because I beat that hoe. Period. Slay. So yeah, so yep, my pretty jeans started turning dark in color. So I peed in my new jeans that I wanted to get a couple of wears out of before I washed them again. And it was very disappointing. So then after this, we go back to my place. They don't notice I peed myself, but the first thing I did was run in the fucking house so I can change my pants. And I was like, I'm gonna go get weed. So at some point I forgot that I went and got weed. I put it on the top of the car, and I didn't realize until this morning that my weed was missing. I didn't even realize it till I went outside and I saw it on the ground. I was soggy on the ground, looking like it got, like, something happened to it, like a bear ate it or something. But I salvaged what I could. Yeah. And so while all this is going on and they're like both flirting with me, it's so fucking weird. I don't like that. I don't like that. I asked them, so this is where the real plot twist comes in. I asked them, I said, so which one of you like me the most? And then one of them says me. And I was like, oh, okay. And it's not the one that I was the most attracted to. So I was like, you know, like, it's not gonna work, guys. Like, I'm sorry. I said, if y'all both want me, I said, I don't really roll like this. Like, I said, I gotta go. I said, I'm not just gonna sit here and talk to one while the other one's just chilling. Keep in mind, all of this I'm saying in Spanish. Sí, porque yo hablo un poquito español.
Saques mucha flema, yo le pongo fuego, pones la leña y mientras suena te recito un poema.
Yeah, so the whole time I'm pretending to be the tallest Mexican in the restaurant. Yep. So yeah, so I said that all in Spanish, and so I go up to my stoop, right? And I got my souvenir, right? Keep in mind, okay, I got my little souvenir, right? This ultra cool torch lighter. And so, as I'm walking up the stoop, I'm saying, and my roommates there, they had just pulled in, so they were out there, like, just standing there. I said, y'all ain't getting no pussy tonight, boys. Y'all ain't getting no pussy tonight, boys. So yeah, for some reason, I always have a catchphrase at the end of the night, and I screamed, hasta la vista, bitches! I've screamed some really stupid shit. The other ones just escaped me. Oh, there was breakfast at Gus. Breakfast on Gus. Bro, I'm so annoying. Yeah, so un poquito ratchet. So yeah, so I'm walking up to my stoop after I told them that, and I'm sitting down, like, as I'm saying, yeah, I'm slowly saying, yeah, I get pussy tonight, and talking to my roommates about the free lighter. So Yeah, one of them walks up, the one that like didn't like me the most, like the other one, the one that actually bought me a drink. He walks up and he's like standing over me, and I'm like sitting down, so I'm just like, I'm also drunk, so I felt like uneasy about it. So I did a power play, bro. I stood the fuck up too, because like I said, I'm the tallest Mexican in the building, bitch. So yeah, I stood up too, and I had to assert my dominance, so I stood up straight, and I was like, yeah. I was like, what's up? And he's like, oh, can I hit the bong? And I was like, yeah, here. And I let him hit the bong, and he's like chatting, but acting like weird. Like, to me, I just felt like something was off. So he was like, oh, so like, what are we doing tonight? I said, nothing. I said, I have work in the morning, because I had work at 9:30 in the morning. It was like 3 a.m. And bro was like, oh, blah, blah. And then, yeah, so he just left, bro. So keep in mind, the way that we got to my house, being that they didn't speak English, and we were going to my house, is we used my Google Maps. So when I realized that I got to my room and I couldn't find my phone, I was just like, oh, it's gotta be here somewhere, right? They took my phone. They had my phone. So I set my alarm clock through Miss Alexa girl, and I woke up the next morning. I charged my iPad and I looked on Find My Phone to like make sure that I wasn't like tripping, and bro, they have my phone. And I was just like, bitch, what the fuck? So I texted one of them. He was like, oh, my brother has it. I texted the other one, and bro was like, oh, well, if I bring you back your phone, will you be my girlfriend? Bitch, no. The fuck you mean, will I be your girlfriend? I just told you I didn't want you last night. And this is the one who said he liked me the most. So bro was just like just trying to coerce me into like liking him. And bro, I said, and he ended up I ended up being like, yeah, if you bring my phone back, like we can see where it goes, we'll go on a date or whatever. Bro was like, okay, and you're gonna be good to me? And I was just like, yeah, sure. So eventually bro brings back my phone like 5 hours later, and I get my phone back. And bro's trying to still coerce me into going to dates with him at my place of work. And so I have my phone back at this point. I was like, do you want something to eat? I made him a fucking sandwich, and I made him a mousse. He said that he loved me through a text message. I'm still considering blocking him, but I also just want to see if he says any other crazy shits. So yeah, that happened. I also threw up that night. Last night after I got home, I was just laying in my bed. I was like, I need to get this out. Right into a plastic bag, and I went to bed. Yep. It was a good night. I think that's everything that I did last night. I didn't know where my lashes went until I cleaned my room this afternoon. But I was wondering if I was just walking around with like one wonky eyelash all night or one missing eyelash, but I found them both, so I'm safe. I'm gonna go smoke now. Like, share, and subscribe. Comment if you like my hair. Comment the little emoji, the girl. Cause bitch, period. The fuck?